her mom's funeral. Now that I think about it, I don't know who the fuck that woman was that came up behind me and hugged me. It definitely was not Nicole, your aunt.
I'm live now. What's going on, everybody? Yes, I know it's a little late, but Miranda brought up going live. So I decided to go live. I might invite some people up if they're still up at this hour. Yeah, me and Miranda were celebrating my birthday. My birthday was today. Hey, babe, do you want a pop?
Mm-hmm.
You want Mountain Dew or Pepsi?
Probably Pepsi.
Here. But I will just go on record and say I am wanting to say something. Um, let's just say that there was some people that, well,
Not just some people, a lot of people.
well, there was a lot of people. Actually, I'm just going to say it. My family,
Your biological family.
my biological family, at that. So I will give a short backstory on why they do this to me. And then I'll go into explaining why Miranda's pissed off and I'm pissed off as well that, well, back when my mom was, living, my family had some problems with her, which I'm not gonna disclose that. But my family tried to come up to me to talk shit about my mom, and even some of them tried to get me to turn against her, which you know very damn well, if you know me very well, I'm not going to turn against my mom ever. And I told my family that tried to talk shit about her when she was living, I told them I didn't want to hear it, because I told them even if my mom is right or wrong, I'm going to still take up for her no matter what. And ever since then, they have pretty much blacklisted me by leaving me out on the street to be homeless, not acknowledging it's my birthday, which happened today, etc. So, yeah, my family did not even bother to acknowledge that today was my birthday. They didn't even fucking message me to tell me that they love me or nothing like that. Even my biological father, he's a piece of shit too, because everybody, he he knows my damn birthday. Shit, he with me. when it was my family's birthday, like, it's kind of shitty of my family, and especially my biological father, to not even acknowledge me at all on my birthday at all. So yeah, that's the that's it right there. And yes, me and Mandy, we pretty much called out my family with their bullshit on Facebook. And yeah, it's really fucking shitty how they did me. It's really fucking shitty. And if Mandy wants to say any words on that, I'll let her go ahead and speak now.
Very, know everything you've been through. With losing your mother, then losing the person that was pretty much your father. Even though he was a stepfather, he was more of a father to you than your own actual fucking real biological dad is.
Mm-hmm.
Or ever was. But yet they can't even fucking say Happy Merry Christmas or Happy New Year, Happy Birthday. They can't even call you on a weekly basis just to check in on you, or even just a monthly basis. They're like, oh, whatever. But it's very fucking shitty.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and I am just gonna say this to the certain people here on YouTube that like to try to use our videos and shit to bash us and shit. If I see any clip of this stream used on any of your channels, then I will take action to get it shut down. That's only to the people that like to talk, which I do see 3 people watching, and I guarantee you.
Nobody's fucking commenting, so I know you're trolls.
Mm-hmm. Even if I much as see it as a community post, you talking trash on us, I will make sure to have it took down. So I'm just saying that at the beginning of the stream, so that way that is a warning. But yeah, we're just sitting here celebrating my birthday today. Like I went out and got some pizza, some garlic breadsticks. I went out and got some, a big pack of Pepsi and Mountain Dew. Got a a 2 liter of Dr. Pepper, and tomorrow I plan to make some Rotel dip. And I've had Rotel dip, but Mandy hasn't. And Rotel dip is good. To everybody that's watching this stream that had Rotel dip before, you know it's good. Especially when it's made in a crock pot. Oh, talk about it's good.
Um,
But yeah, I'm just sharing this stream out. I'm just sharing it out to people that I know usually comes in here, so that way they know. Because YouTube is really fucked up. Hey, Cade, what's up, man? Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Ace Black Widow, what's up? How are you doing? Hey, babe, Ace Black Widow's in the chat.
Hey, stop.
Let me get it right here. Okay, it's copied.
Anybody you know that I have been kind of something in my body. It's my appointment.
Mm-hmm.
And I am pretty sure that my leg has gotten severe, severe ligament tear. If not completely snapped where it was from. Because I'm starting to feel the pain in my knee.
Already getting trolls already. Yeah, yeah, Kate, I seen the troll. And Kate, I sent you a link. Yeah, Ace, my birthday was pretty good. Yeah, get pizza and some breadsticks, and I got some Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper, and I got some stuff to make rotel dip with tomorrow. And I also got my birthday cake inside in there in the kitchen.
Yeah, because my family actually gives a damn about you.
Hey, what's up, man?
He's saying a lot when it comes to my family.
Hey,
Happy birthday, bro.
Kate is. Hey, what's up?
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I just wanted to come
I
up here
think
and wish you a happy
Ashley-
birthday.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, bro.
Ashley Unfiltered
Of course.
Banana wants to say fuck you.
Hey, you remember Underground?
You might want to fucking sit your ass down somewhere before I put you in the freezer again.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I wanted to come up here and say happy birthday and that I had a fun vacation. I'm glad you had a fun vacation, bro. You guys went to the beach.
Look at mine.
Very nice.
I want to go back.
Yeah, see, I got
You got a full
my full
mustache.
beard. Mm-hmm.
I got a patchy beard still.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
You got that somewhere.
Still a beard.
Yeah, it's always 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah. That's right. It's 5 o'clock in my asshole right now.
What is it? Is it half past the asshole wrinkle?
Yeah.
Hey, I hope them dingleberries ain't hanging.
It's 6 o'clock with the dingleberries.
I got somebody else that wants to come up.
But I just wanted to come up here and wish you a happy birthday, Chris. And wanted to thank you for commenting on my Facebook and stuff like that.
A friend of mine, Angel.
I love you, bro.
My
He
fucking
said,
tablet on a fucking.
I'm still drinking. It's 5:22 p.m. here, and I'm still drinking. 5:22. That's not that late. 5:22 is the afternoon. It's not that late, bro. 5:22 is only like afternoon. Where I'm at, it's like 10, almost 10 o'clock. But I just wanted to say happy birthday, Chris, and wanted to wish you a happy day. I'm gonna get off because I got work tomorrow. So good night, man. I love you guys.
We love you too, bro, and you get you a good.
Congrats on, you know. Tell him for me because I got stuff.
Hey, long time no see.
Hey, Angel, what's up, man?
Not much as of right now. There, But I've like let's just say I've had a bunch of cyber bullies, trolls, in the last couple weeks coming and attack me, and let's just say they've doxed me. They found where I work. They've like created so many torturing memes where like me being strangled upon with the image of me and then having a gun to my head as though I'm going to be shot there.
Yeah, that's kind of that's screwed up because I've even had people, I've been through the ringer with trolls and people trying to dox me too.
Like, what is the purpose of them doing it, and what is their end game? Like, what is so fun about the shit like that of what they think is funny or some type of like revenge or some type of shit that is deserving of what they feel as though it's appropriate? I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean, people just do that out of spite because their jealousy and their insecurities are so high that they have to project that onto somebody else by trying to ruin somebody else's life and reputation.
It could be that, but at the same time, they're like, what exactly is the achievable of doing that to someone there?
I mean, some people are just plain out evil, and
Uh,
I've had to deal with a lot of people like that in my lifetime. Storm, what are you doing? Oh, never mind. Yeah, I was talking to my cat.
mm,
Yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got how many cats we have? Yeah, we just got a lot of cats.
Um, I don't know if you know who Justville is, but like Justville is wanting a link if that person like is connected with you, because obviously, like some people that you ain't connected with or who's like ain't modded can be suspicious, but obviously you would only send the link to those like myself and the previous guy that was up here for a few minutes just to wish you happy birthday, which happy birthday by the way. But Justville, for as long as I've known casually unfiltered, for ever since he started this, he has never and will never post a link in StreamYard unless if he's connected with you on other form of like social media, or if you know him long enough there, or he's known you long enough, so he like just won't post a link in the chat and hasn't for a while just because of his own safety reasons.
Yeah, and I just learned through the grapevine that apparently somebody posted a video just now. Oh, it's alive?
Of what?
It's alive. It's somebody that went live. They're going on there talking trash about me as usual. It never gets old, does it?
Like obviously one just said in the chat to stop banning him. Well, stop it being an ignorant asshole there, man.
Like I know who that is, and their main channel got blocked because we tried to help her, and she completely just disregarded everything we said and still continuing to reply to the people that was talking major trash on her, that's doxed her and everything. And I decided to block her because she wouldn't listen. And with somebody like that, I can't be around them because that's toxic. It's not me being mean and hateful. It's just that I don't associate with people that are toxic. Josh and Jody messaged me and wished happy birthday.
Well, they got rock on one phone. We're not mad.
Yeah. But yeah, Angel, like my own family, they I don't know what the hell is wrong with them. Like all day today, I've been waiting for at least one person from my actual like blood relative family to say happy birthday, at least acknowledge me, and like nobody from my family even acknowledged me on my birthday at all. Not even my biological father did.
Mm.
And then I have a little cousin. He had a birthday today as well, which I'm not gonna, talk bad about my little cousin because he's just a little kid. But the fact of it is that my family, none of my family hasn't wished me a happy birthday. Not even said they love me at all. It's just fucked up. Justville, I'm not going to be posting the link in the chat at all. I don't do that anymore for obvious reasons. But for one, I don't know. I'll have to think about it. It's not nothing on you. It's just I have to be careful on who I let up here because of people porn bombing, and a lot of other stuff they could do to get my channel taken down. Justville, you can find me on Facebook. And you can find me on Twitter too. Well, formerly Twitter. I don't know why they named Twitter X. It doesn't make no sense at all. I still call it Twitter. I don't give a damn.
Well, it's obviously with what Elon Musk has decided to do, but what is like changing it from Twitter to X that really ain't a representable kind of social media name? Because obviously every social media has its own type of like name, like TikTok, which was the second like short video format platform after Vine. And then there's the Trump's own social media, Truth Social, and the obviously the earliest social media was MySpace prior to Facebook and Instagram. But I just don't see like the comprehension of having space like the formerly known as Twitter being called X when it kind of doesn't give a representable like social media kind of touch to it. They're changing like it to a proper like name would be obviously more in the better direction there. Just the fact of it being called X, I mean, you wouldn't know if it is a social media if you had never heard of it.
You okay?
Are you talking to me?
I'm okay. I have it.
Are you sure?
Give me one. Good.
Hey
Just give
guys,
me a
hey
second.
ATV.
Something my stomach is making me nauseous.
I love and miss you, my best, oldest, longest friend there, casually. Wait, quick question. Have you seen or heard from 8-Bit Reactor who had changed his channel name a few years ago? Have you heard from him in recent years or in a while?
Well, we pretty much distanced ourselves from him because that's my wife's ex-husband.
Oh, wow.
Like
I didn't know that.
yeah, he was so neglectful of her that he we're not saying he's like that now per se, but
Right by me when we need them together.
yeah.
And if anything else, he didn't do right by me, and that's why me and him are divorced. I wish him the best. I hope that he's living a very prosperous, happy life. But far as if we've heard from him since I've been away from him, I'm not going to mention that because that's honestly not my place to mention that. That involves him too, and I don't talk to him, so I don't have permission to talk about that.
Sorry for asking. I know I probably don't have to apologize, but
No.
I just didn't know that you were once with him there, casually unfiltered, new loved one. I didn't know you and him were once connected there. He obviously never spoke upon you in the time when he was a content creator of his like old channel name, and like during the time when he was doing stuff under his new channel. Wow, I never knew any of this, but I know I don't have to apologize, but sorry for asking.
Oh, you're fine. You don't have to apologize at all. I mean, a lot of people have kind of forgotten about it, or since time has moved on so much, people
I guess
do
it's
tend to
just,
it slips their mind. I mean, I used
yeah,
to
it's
be
just
on this
that
channel too, but yeah, that's just a complicated situation. But I do wish the best for him.
all right,
He
cool.
he he deserves to be happy too. So whatever he has going on in life right now, I wish him the best, and I'm not wishing no illness towards him or anything. I really hope that he has a good, prosperous, healthy, happy life. I don't know. It's just like as I've grown up, I've kind of realized that. I mean, you don't need to hold grudges towards people, for one. For two, hate is a very strong word. You should never use it. Dislike somebody is better. Hating someone is just awful. But I love everybody. I'm a very loving, caring person. But I do know when I have to distance myself too from some people or from different, situations because I mean, I'll be 33 in 6 months. I'm not getting any younger, and I just want to live out the rest of my days happy, healthy, and just, being who I truly am. And I'm finally able to be who I really am. So that's all I can ask for, and I'm thanking God for it, and I'm thanking God for the lessons, the hard lessons in life. I mean,
understand and do most definitely see where you're coming from. Like I said, I didn't know all this, but like hope Ape has a great future and finds another woman of sort there, and hopefully he enjoys the rest of his life of whatever he's doing, and if he still is like content creating, then I don't know where he's at now, but I do wish him the best on his YouTube stuff here too.
yep. I mean, sometimes things like YouTube or whatnot don't work out. I mean, sometimes you'll get on there and you'll be putting all your effort into it, and come out with pretty much the bare minimum and exceed the bare minimum. Sometimes you don't get nothing. And it's just like, I mean, yeah, YouTube is here for you to express yourself, but technically that's being taken from us. So it's kind of like we barely go live anymore ourselves because the simple fact being, like, there's just so much negativity, there's so much drama, so much everything on here that I'm honestly over it.
Now I know who that is.
Just
I know who that is. Frozen R.
Just Bill.
And you remember Will, that guy that she talks to?
I do remember him, and I remember everything, and I'm not giving into anything. I'm not going to mention it, guys, because it's not my right to.
Well,
Privacy.
no, the reason why I'm bringing up this because it does involve me. Like, Will had the fucking nerve to fucking say that I'm a backstabber and you're very toxic, get a life. How am I fucking toxic? How am I toxic for not wanting to be around toxic people? That doesn't make no sense.
People toxic when we're just living our lives and trying to make it day by day. For 1 week, I dealt with immense loss in the past 2-3 years. Like, we've lost a lot of people that we really love and care.
Mm-hmm.
And then it literally kind of jolts you back into reality and makes you start really thinking and processing what truly matters in life. And like, I'm in that phase of my life now that I'm gonna travel when I can travel. I'm gonna have new experiences. I'm gonna be happy. I'm going to choose to be positive, and I'm not going to bring negativity and bring people down, because that's not the right thing to do either. Just because you don't see the same way as somebody else does not mean and make them wrong or you wrong. Just means you have difference of opinion. And we are allowed that. It's our God-given right. And the laws here state that, hey, we have the choice to do whatever we want within means. But if it's harming you or causing you a lot of stress and a lot of health problems, then yeah, you got to reconsider going like, well, maybe I don't need this in my life right now. Maybe I need to focus on myself, get myself to the best version of myself, then maybe try to reconvene at a later date. Because it's to that point where I know for a fact my lifespan is not that freaking long on this earth. And I'll be damned if I'm going to let drama and all that shit fucking deteriorate me and take me out quicker than what I already know my body is going to do to me. Like, I'm not going to like purposely, get myself involved in every single little thing and kill myself faster because my body is not like a normal person. I am paralyzed from the waist down. Can't walk. I can't even get up to go take a shit on the fucking commode. Like, I can't even walk out and get in my car and drive down the road and feel the wind in my hair and be able to actually drive myself somewhere. No, I have to be chauffeured all the time. There's so much more to my life than dealing with the minuscule drama and the people that, like, when I'm trying to give them valid advice, when they just don't take it. I can't do that to myself no more. It's not fair to me and it's not fair to them. If I can't do it myself, I mean, I'm only one fucking person.
Mm-hmm. For a person, just for a person that tells me to get a life, apparently.
You have one. I have your witness. You have a shit ton of witnesses around here. Our neighbor, for one. My parents, for one. You're doing everything right in life. You have a job. You ain't sitting on your ass 24/7. You're getting up and working 5 days a week, 8-hour days.
Even outside of that, I still work.
Fuck out. You are still working because I am permanently disabled and I can't cook. I can't clean the house. I can't do any of that stuff because I will literally hurt myself if I even try.
Oh, hey, Jeremy, how are you doing?
Like, people that really don't get it will never get it.
Like,
Because for one, they do not live the life that I live. They don't live the life that you live or we live together. They do not know what is going on. There is nothing going on between me and you. We are happy as hell.
Mm-hmm.
We're living a damn good life together. We're having an amazing marriage. I mean, we couldn't ask for anything better than this. Being treated the right way by our spouse is what we truly wanted in life. And we got it.
Hey, Culver and Culver's wife there. I'm sorry to interrupt. I love the both of you, and as I said, I've been going through stuff. Like, I've had a bunch of cyber bullies accuse me of stuff because I don't know if you remember this content creator or if you ever seen him, but I in 2019 and 2020 went on a YouTuber by the name of the Video Collins Show, and he had often allowed Palace to come and speak upon select a conversation piece like your favorite costume or just pretty much anything that is respectable and not controversial, obviously. And let's just say these cyber bullies found an old video there, which was cut out as a segment portion from the actual stream. And I told upon an event in the year of that stream in 2020 about childhood memory. And I explained about how when I was 12 years old, I had went into the living room when I lived with my father, my brother, and my sister at the time, which I'm still communicating with my brother and my sister here where I live at now. But when we were kids and I had went from the kitchen into the living room where we lived at in the mobile home with our father as family when we were still communicated with our father before all stuff he did that kind of ruined our later on the future and the rest of our childhood and teenage years. I walked from the living room to the from the kitchen to the living room, and I saw an object that I thought was like an inanimate object of kind, like a toy, a plush doll, essentially something that you play with as a kid there. And I thought it was like an inanimate object of some sort. So I sat down on it, and then when I looked upon the underneath the blanket, it was my sister's cat that she had when I was 12, and she was 9 at the time in 2002 when we were younger. And let's just say when the cyber bullies from a few weeks ago found that, they started to question like me as a cat killer, and then like later on they found or heard about my other cat of mine. And I did have a kitty cat named Spirit about 3 years ago that I had adopted from the Humane Society where I live at. And then for over a year's time after adoption, I had took care of my kitty cat Spirit. And then in October of 2021, my kitty cat Spirit went missing for 4 full days and half of the day, but I just include the half of the day as a full. But I didn't know where she was for a while, and come upon days 3 and 4, I looked slightly around the house, and when it came to day 5, when I looked, she had crawled upon an open space at the very bottom of the floor where my drawer was like constructed upon when my property that I live in was built there. And you know how a lot of apartments or homes, when it comes to like your kitchen, the very bottom is a lot of times like closed upon with like a wood paneling and that kind of stuff. Well, let's just say that a wooden paneling that constructed at the bottom of my kitchen floor had an open gap there that I didn't know was there, and somehow like my kitty cat crawled through it, and I didn't know she was there. I thought she was somewhere else around my home. And because of these two like events, of one doing an accident when I was younger, and then two my cat crawling through a space that is like not a common area that I would think a cat would be into. It's like your cat crawling through a vent there, casually unfiltered, and you not know where your cat is at until you like have someone come and look upon the spaces above and throughout your home when you can't find her in like your bedroom, your closets, your bathrooms, your drawers, your pantry cabinets, and then these trolls accusing you as a cat murderer, as the ones that have been coming after me are. That's essentially with what is causing these cyber trolls to attack me. And beyond just that, they've found my work place and called my place of job even when I was on the clock a little over a week ago. And last Friday, I actually had to, for my own safety, resign and leave from my position there. And management actually wanted me to stay. I was actually one of their top employees from what they said, but because of the fact that these cyber trolls found where I worked at and continuously called my job on in and tried to paint me as a 2-time cat murderer / killer, is where it became unsafe for me. And I just been through so much these last few weeks because of these other group of cyber bullies and trolls that's been doxing, harassing, and all sorts of shit. There's on my language, and believe it or not, I actually had to change my phone number a week and a week ago from this past Monday to be exact, and they somehow got a hold of that. I never gave it to them, nor did I received some type of suspicious email, even though at first I did fall for it because they impersonated as one of my mods of my channel that I had a subscriber that wanted to send me something, and that one of the cyber bullies impersonated as my mod, and I kind of fell for their trap there, or not kind of, I did fall for the trap, but because of what they did and the fact that they continuously called from random numbers from, I think, the WhatsApp application on your phone that gives like a random number. I think that's what they're using. That's where I had to change my phone number. And then when I did, even with not having any type of email, they still got a hold of my new email in some form of way, for God's sakes. Like, it's just crazy. And everything that I've been going through goes beyond that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, what they're doing is very illegal, and they can be prosecuted for that.
Like, let me ask you this: of you guys as a cat owner, there, if the two of you were to have kids of your own and grow and nourish and have your kid have kind of a future upon him or her, and like, let's say at the age of like 6 or 8 years old, there, when your cats or one of your cats, female cats, were to have kids, would it be like considered murder or killing if like the same thing was to happen? What was the same thing of your guys' kid, the same accident as I did when I was 12? I explained the story that the cyber bullies are mistaking, or in the case of my cat going missing, crawling through a space that I thought was closed but appeared to have an open gap that she called herself upon. If something in that kind of same scenario was to happen to one of your cats, or like, let's say, call through a space in the outskirts of a opening at the bottom of your home and can't find the cat's way back out, would it be considered as killing or murder too? Like, I'm just asking because I'm trying to get those who may take what I said in the wrong direction, to get them to understand.
No, I mean, if the cat got in a place to where it couldn't get out and it died as a result, that's not your fault.
They have to do that shit.
Trust me, our cats get into spaces all the time that
It's fine for hours.
sometimes, rarely days.
And like, mine went missing for almost 5 days, 4 full days, but half of a day, but I just include the half of a day as a full because she was visible earlier in the morning, but as like day turned to night, and she like usually would come towards me and cuddle me and all that. There, I didn't like get that from her. Then when like the first full day, or day 2 technically, came about, I then like was like wondering where she was, and then still like kept her food bowl full, her water bowl changed and fresh, and her litter box fresh and clean too. And I had to go to work later that day of the second day, but then afterwards, there, and the day 3 came about, that's where I began looking in like my closet and bathrooms were some of the common places I've seen her before, and even underneath my opening of my bed there. And then I then looked again when it came to day 4 there, but more in the common spaces, like underneath my couch, behind my reclining chair, behind my TV stand. Like, I just looked at the more common spaces where she was at before. But when I did a full-on home search there and looked from top to bottom, including the spaces where I did look at before, like my pantry, where I keep like my cereal, my canned goods, my above pantry storage, where I keep like my seasonings above my stove, some of the cabinets where I keep like my glasses, my plates, my bowls, and looked upon like the cabinet underneath my sink where I keep my dishwashing detergents, my cleaning supplies, and then looked upon more spaces where I keep like my Tupperware, my pots, my pans. And when I came to the drawer right by where I keep my pots and pans, which is a three-tiered drawer setup, I opened all the drawers, and that's where, after the very bottom drawer was open, and she was like in the on the tile floor of my home. That's when the little open space came visible, and I didn't even knew that open space was there. And just because I like didn't know where she was doesn't mean that I did not care for her, nor does it make me of what the cyber trolls are trying to pay me as a cat murderer.
Hey, Angel, look.
Yeah. I love you, Culver, and Culver's girlfriend. I love the both of you.
You see one of our cats?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I see
Her name is Mika.
Uh,
And
believe it or
and
not,
here's a,
the kitty cat that I had adopted at the Humane Society, her name was Simba at first, but I signed the adoption papers and changed her name to Spirit. That just felt like a more comfortable, better name to go with there. But I truly cared and loved my kitty cat Spirit.
We have a lot of cats that we're getting ready to get rid of a couple of them.
yeah, and
What
this
did you
one right
say?
here. This one right here, her name is Oracle.
Oh
She's
wow!
mom and daddy's baby.
Yeah, she's a mom. She gravitates towards me a little more, but she sleeps with Mandy too. Hey,
Oh
Money
wow!
Bros, what's up, man? And hey, Dice, what's up, man?
What's up, Chris?
Hey, Sagey.
Hey guys.
What's up?
And this is Sage. Oracle, what are you doing, you little turd? I love you too. Come here. She wanted my attention more.
What
are you doing?
Kentucky. This storm weather here's got my body all screwed up.
I know you're ready to go to bed, ain't you? All right, go eat and get some water, baby. So what you been up to, Dice?
I just been filming my short films now on my other channel.
Oh,
I just put out a new short film called Schizophrenic Demons.
I'm back. I had to like pick myself out there, but I'm actually not at my house or my place as of right now. I'm actually at a family member's for a bit, because let's just say this past Sunday, the cyber bullies that have been harassing me, stalking me, doxing me, and all this kind of stuff that they think is a good kind of tactic to do. They had filed a false complaint to the Humane Society there where I live at, and they essentially like tried to proclaim that there was some sick cats in my home, And so the Humane Society lady checked to see, and I was taking care of my neighbor's cat for the weekend. And then come the following day, Monday, I like brought it back to their my neighbors that I was taking care of for them. But the Humane Society lady saw that there wasn't any type of animal abuse or neglect of any sort of what they tried to claim. And she also asked about, we've also heard about like a cat in a dryer. And essentially they're making these false claims of a cat in a dryer.
Well, apparently Angel had to deal with his dog, apparently.
It's like, well, what is wrong with these people that keep on doing that?
I don't know. Yeah,
See,
and yeah, and I was just gonna say that Frozen tried to come in here under a name, a
Oh,
channel. Well,
gosh.
she changed her channel name apparently, and she was talking about she's tired of me blocking her when I told her before that I'm done with the bullshit. I'm done with the negative drama. I'm moving on with my life, and that's what we're doing. That's what we're gonna do. And
For real.
and then her other friend, which is Will the Rocker, was telling
What the
me
hell?
that I'm a backstabber, that I'm very toxic, that I need to get a life. For one, how am I being toxic? How are we toxic when I'm blocked somebody that was toxic to begin with?
For real.
And and you guys, I've tried, we've tried to help her a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
And then she treats us like that. I'm
For
sorry,
real.
but that's one of the reasons why she's blocked, and she's gonna stay blocked.
For real. Like,
I mean, I'm not trying to be mean or hateful or anything. I still care about her, love her, like I always have. But I have to also protect my sanity too and my mental health.
it's like, how many times we're gonna go over this with Frozen? Like, we've been through this so many times with her. Like,
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
that's why I pretty much kept what I had to say about her to a minimum, because like you said, we've been through this before, and
Many times before.
I'm not, and we're not going to keep repeating ourselves over and over again.
We're not. I'm tired of drama too.
Yeah. The only reason why I brought it up is because Will the Rocker decided to talk shit about me in his chat, talking about I'm toxic, talking about all kinds of shit. I told him to shut the fuck up, that I did try to help her, and by me blocking her is not backstabbing her. It's me protecting my health and my mental health and sanity, and my wife's too. I mean, she's toxic. When it comes to her not listening, we gave her advice over and over again about a certain individual, and she continued to respond to him, and she
Yep.
kept on and kept on, and I just decided to block her and leave it at that, because I'm tired of it.
I'm tired of it too. And who the hell is Will the Rock or whatever the hell his name is?
It's one of Frozen's friends that she talks to, like on everyday basis.
Like, I'm not saying anything bad or negative or hateful towards them at all. It's just that you better realize that somebody's actually trying to give you advice, even if sometimes that advice might not work out. Then we'll reconvene and we'll come to a different, like a different, conclusion on what we should do or how we should go about fixing this. But when we're the one putting the effort on the thinking part, and we have all of this together, like a full-blown case about everything, but nothing is being done on the other end. I just feel like my emotional beat, my emotions.
Hey, text guy.
I feel like my emotions, my heart, my physical nature, and my health in general, like my mental health it's being depleted because I'm giving everything to everybody else, and I'm literally putting myself on a back burner just so I can help them to get them out of the situation. Like, I can't just neglect myself, because then if I neglect myself too much, I'm not going to be here to help anybody.
I mean, you was just saying that the other night about another situation, which we're not going to open that can of worms.
That is just it's just something that when you get older, like I'm in my 30s now, and I've grown to know a lot of bullshit.
Same here.
And I've grown to
Same here.
understand things a little bit better and deeper. And I have a heart. I have a beautiful soul. I am a good person to everybody. But I can't keep forcing and pushing myself to give and give and give myself people when I'm not seeing any effort in return. Because, like, I do it out of the goodness of my heart. But after a certain period of time, when you start noticing these things, like things aren't adding up, like if it's really as bad off as it is, like you would think somebody would really, really take your advice, take it to heart, come up with a game plan on how they could go step by step to figure things out. And they do it instead of be scared about it. Like, when you're an adult, things are not easy. Life is not going to be handed to you on a silver platter.
Yeah, and babe, that I've had to learn the hard way on that. Like, the only time I ever got anything like just given to me, it was either my birthday or Christmas. That's it. Other than that, I had to bust my ass for everything I wanted or needed. It's like I told Mandy this the other night. I said that until somebody is in my shoes, they will never understand what I go through on a daily basis to make sure our bills are paid, to make sure that Mandy make sure that she's eating every day. And I mean, it's a lot of work.
I ain't gonna lie, there are some days I forget to eat because I've got so much shit going on in my brain, in my mind, all the fucking time. I literally sometimes forget to even eat. I mean, that's pretty bad.
Like with somebody on the outside looking in, like on our life and what we do,
Sorry.
somebody that doesn't understand it from somebody from the outside looking in, yeah, it looks, yeah, I could see, them, thinking that I got it easy, that I get to sit at home and still get money, and that I'm they think I'm living a free life when I'm not.
You have to clock in every day and clock out every day, just like anybody else that works. But the only difference between their job and your job is their job stays where their job is. Your job never ends, even when you clock out.
Yep.
They're out. You literally work 24/7. and you only get paid 8 hours for 5 days a week. The rest of the time, you don't get paid for it,
Nope.
but you do it anyways because, hello, you married me, you love me,
Yep.
and you don't want nothing happening.
Exactly. And see, I compare the type of job that I have. I compare it to like a
I or in.
like a high RN or a doctor, pretty much.
Doctor, no. An RN, yes.
A high like
The doctors really don't. There's a lot of things doctors don't do that the nurses do for the doctor. So the nurses are the one. You pretty much are literally a full-fledged
RN.
RN. Sometimes, yes, you go into doctor mode because I had something going on with me. So we came up with a game plan on figuring out what to do and how to get my health back up and running. But other than that, you pretty much are like my literal live-in nurse.
Yep.
And no, I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm making it sound weird. I'm honestly.
You're not making it sound like just a job and that's it.
Yeah. Like, we're actually married. There's legal documentation that we're married. We fell in love, got married. And yes, I'm in this shape, so yes, he instantly becomes my caregiver. 24/7. I mean, I can't just, hop out of bed right now and just go make myself a sandwich or go warm myself up some pizza. I can't do that.
I would have to do it.
You literally have to cook every meal. You have to clean the house all by yourself. Take care of these cats all by yourself. Besides, every so often I do, I try to do as much as I'm able to.
Yeah.
Like hold a trash bag for you when we're cleaning the house, or I tell you like the things that I want to be done and stuff like that.
Or I mean, like even when I'm
prepare the meals so you can go cook them.
mm-hmm.
I'm not helpless, but there are certain things I know my limitations on. I can't do a lot of things like I used to. And it makes me sad I can't just walk to the refrigerator and get me a cold glass of milk or look in the kitchen and surprise you with the dinner. I can't go and do all that. Like, there's so many things that gets taken from me on a daily fucking basis. The little tiny joys in life. It's ridiculous. And then the backlash that I get for pretty much somebody saying, oh, I'm a vegetable. I'm not a vegetable, because if I was a vegetable, how the fuck did I get to Florida and back?
And plus, if you was a vegetable, you wouldn't be able to move at all. You wouldn't even be able to talk.
The person I'm mentioning knows that I'm referring to them. And I do not care. I'm just stating right now, I've heard the live streams lately. I'm just gonna say this much, it's pretty pathetic.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty pathetic that y'all have to stoop that level. And you think it affects me? Oh God, I'll laugh my ass off.
Like, she has heard a lot worse than that.
So much worse from my own fucking blood father. I've been called every name in the book by my own father. And you think that phases me? No. And truthfully, all I do is think of others. And as soon as I start thinking of others, I get the fucking short end of the stick.
And
from like a few weeks ago till all eternity, I'm living my life like Jimmy Buffett lived his life.
mm-hmm.
I'm living my life like a song, like I'm in paradise every damn day, and I don't give a damn what you say about it. Because words, yes, they can hurt sometimes. The truth always comes out and it always sets you free. So do with that what you wish, but I do not condone my voice being used on anything. I do not give permission either. So if I hear my voice on anything, sure bet it, I am going to fucking strike it. Because I'm sorry, but you're not defaming me when I'm honestly trying to live a decent, humane,
Fruitful.
fruitful, abundant life. Happy. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm excited. I caught the driving bug and I can't wait till we go to our next location. I'm excited about it. Because it's going to be fantastic and it's going to be my first time on a plane.
And Money Bro says, I've been trying to get a job so I could possibly go to college and get myself financially stable.
You don't talk behind the scenes.
Huh?
You and Money Bros ever talk behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Let him, right? That's him, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just going to say this. You probably need to message him privately to see if you can help him figure something out.
Okay.
Because there is a door there.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we can't think of everything. Nobody's perfect. Our brain slips a lot. Like, there could be something that you could do that would open up a whole slew of doors to you. That way you can achieve that goal. But I have a goal of possibly going to college myself in the meteorology, but I started kind of rethinking my process on that. And it's like, yes, the extra education would be beneficial for my chasing business and my career. But I'm honestly like in that point of my career where I'm still a storm chaser, but I've been noticing my obsession, so to speak, with tropical systems like hurricanes, tropical storm, stuff like that. So I'm kind of wanting to integrate like hurricane, tropical stuff into my chasing regimen. Because, like, yes, tornadoes happen a lot, but you aren't always guaranteed when you go out chasing, you're going to catch a tornado. And honestly, do you really ever catch a tornado? No. You could chase it or it will chase you.
I mean, you could
And
even
choose wisely, too.
get tornadoes out of hurricanes.
Exactly. Little spinning ups. Those things are so cool in hurricanes. Like, that's big ass, massive tornado, pretty much call it. Hurricane. Like 500, 600 fucking miles across. Like, it's a monster. But even with these little bitty bands, you have these little spinning that come up. And it's not in a large spinning storm. It's very fascinating. The dynamics, the shear, the wind profiles, everything that's going on. It's love it. And I'm a tropical girl. Like, I'm telling you, Kentucky is not the state that I should be living in. I do not want to be living here much longer. And no, I'm not going to be because I'm going to make damn sure.
Sorry about that, everybody. My cat, Oracle, decided to.
Dream.
Yeah.
When she gets every bit of attention from me and Daddy, she says, "Oh well, you don't need to be on live. I'm just gonna, you're done." Telling your cats are weird. They know what they do too.
Money Bros is laughing.
Yeah, the cat is me right in the middle of me talking. I don't know what the hell I said.
He was mentioning something about tornadoes and hurricanes.
Yeah, the wind profiles, the flow symmetries of how, you know, the left quadrant, the right quadrant. It's just all aspects of that. And like the eye, like if you were to fly through a hurricane, like the hurricane hunters do, which is, I think, what is it? It's the military people. Can't remember which. I think it might be the Marines. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not familiar with all of that yet, but it's, I don't know. It's just really interesting because if you were to get into a hurricane hunter plane and you were to drop, like not drive, but fly into the eye of a hurricane or a tropical system, if it is defined enough, you literally can look up as soon as you come into the eye and see the stadium effect. Like when you're in say the New Orleans Superdome, that stadium effect, where if you look around, everything's kind of like the stands are going up, kind of like into a bowl shape. You literally can get pictures of that stuff. Structure, the winds. I mean, in my opinion, hurricanes, tropical systems are bad name of damage. Like they will do unspeakable freaking catastrophic damage. And it's not like a tornado either. It doesn't just go over you within like a minute or less. It literally sits on top of you and moves over top of you for hours.
Days.
Possibly up to 2 days, depending on how slow or fast the system is. It could be gone. It can come in and be gone within like a 12 hours time span. But that's 12 hours of the same conditions. Nonstop. Tornado, yes, it's coming at you, goes over your house, boom, it's gone. It's silent. It's calm. Might be a little rainy, might be a little thundery, lightning, all that other good stuff. But off in the distance, you'll be able to see that tornado, and there'll be barely any wind hitting you. A hurricane? No. A hurricane, that wind's going to hit you for a good 12 hours solid, if not 24 hours plus. Like, and you can even feel the effects of the hurricane well outside of the eye, too. Like, it could be, like, you take the eye and you go all the way over to where the storm ends. Even those little bitty fans out there, you can get spin up tornadoes. You can get torrential flooding rain, thunderstorm, freaking wind gusts, 60, 70 miles per hour. Like, it's so awesome freaking on like everything. Like, it's honestly a freaking dream of mine to be able to actually go intercept a hurricane. Not like on the small little island in the Caribbean, because that would be kind of a little bit.
That wouldn't be smart. That wouldn't be smart.
That wouldn't be a very smart plan. So I'm more thinking like Florida, along the coast somewhere, Gulf Coast or Atlantic Coast. It sucks that 3 days before we got down to Florida, a hurricane hit down there. I could have been chasing a hurricane and a tornado and everything.
But everybody, I'll be right back. I just went in the kitchen real quick. Back chips.
Oracle.
Yeah, our cats are weird.
Ain't kidding. Trying to get my stomach to fill out. I can finally. I don't know what the heck's going on with me.
Justville, I just looked on my Twitter. I didn't see no comments from you at all. Like I just literally checked all over my Twitter for
You
your
have any on
reply.
Twitter?
No, only have one. And that other one, I know I said that I have my original one, then I have my other one, which is it's a storm chasing page. Justville, I don't know.
I'm telling you that's going downhill quick.
Hey, Dice,
Yeah, what's up?
Honestly, the weirdest thing about it is,
you see what I'm eating?
it's my engagement on Twitter
Yep, I see that.
has went down a lot too. Like they're shadow banning people for no reason.
They do that, and YouTube does that. YouTube is especially bad for that. That's funny, Money Bros.
Trying to figure out. I'm gonna go back. Twitter. I feel like that's where I'm gonna be vacationing a lot at. What are you thinking?
Hmm? I heard you mention Florida.
I'm gonna go back. No, I'm thinking that I can tell I'm gonna be vacationing in Florida a lot.
There's nothing wrong with that.
About
I definitely would want to do it again, but I would definitely want to go on the Atlantic side of Florida, not the Gulf side. But yeah, Dice, have you ever ate these?
Yep.
It's the Cool Ranch Doritos.
Oh yeah, I like the Cool Ranch ones.
Huh?
really pulling my knee right now.
The only thing to do really is to take the ibuprofen for the. Okay, but I mean, there's nothing else really to do for it. Just you just got to try to rest your leg.
Now,
Money Bros. Yes, we actually been to the Gulf just recently.
what's that? Sorry.
Yeah, Money Bros. I've been all.
Been to the Atlantic Ocean. I've been to the Gulf of Mexico, and I plan on eventually seeing the Pacific somehow, some way. Probably not California, the West Coast, but eventually when Hawaii gets back to, doing a lot better, like, time has kind of went by, some time went by, if that makes any sense. I do plan to visit Hawaii eventually. I want to learn about their culture. I want to fully embrace it. I want to pay my respects to people that lost their lives, because I don't know, just what happened there.
Yeah.
Not going to mention it much further because it's a big conspiracy theory right now.
Well,
But I have my beliefs on what really happened, but I will not speak them. But may God be with Maui and Lahaina people and the Hawaii people. May they be with may he be with them right now because I honestly cannot fathom what they all are going through. I honestly cannot.
yeah, Money Bros. Cool Ranch is good. I love Cool Ranch Doritos, and I like the nacho cheese Doritos too. But there's another kind of Doritos too. It's the sweet spicy chili Doritos. I love those too.
My favorite one is the Tapatio ones.
Yeah, I actually seen those.
Got back. Let's yes to keep Florida. I think 8, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we just recently was at it was literally down on the Gulf, kind of chilling, having a good time. I'm telling you, I'm definitely going back to that place. But that place was top notch. Like,
Goddamn Chris. Again.
like this.
Guys,
Here we go.
fuck you.
Here we go again.
It's hard. It's too damn catchy for me not to go.
Hey, Dias, how do you like your theme song?
That's not my theme song.
Tapatio.
I knew you were gonna say that.
What's that name for him?
Who? Tapatio?
You know?
I don't know who actually came up with that brand. I don't know. Money Bro said George Lopez Jr.
Oh God.
Goddamn.
I'm not part of this.
You owe me $5.
I'm Chad Mondong.
It's an all you can eat buffet, not eat all buffet. You too fat, go home.
You've been here for 9 hours.
That's the one thing that they don't realize about it, that restaurants have buffet. Like all you can eat one.
Mm-hmm.
Don't they realize how much money they are missing out on?
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. You could say, yeah, up like a limit of like 3 plates or something like that. That'd be a lot better. And if you want to get any more, you have to pay extra. Like in my opinion, if you're going to make a business, yeah, give people free, refills of plates, but don't give them all you can eat, like free all however much you can eat of it. So I'm gonna tell you right now, people will take you to the cleaners.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even eat that much, but I'm telling you, if I was challenged, I would definitely try. Especially the seafood plates.
I love seafood. Oh, babe, tell everybody about that seafood boil I did for you.
Yeah, I had mussels, had shrimp, and then had crab legs. It was really good. Of course, next time we make it, I'm putting lobster in
Mm-hmm.
and better crab legs because those ones were just a nuisance. Or I'm going to get the meat that's already taken out of actual crab leg. That's kind of packaged that way.
You can get stuffed crab too. I know where I can get some stuffed crab at.
Let's make my own stuffed crab, but make it like for Thanksgiving dinner. We got to do that this year.
We ought to
But
try
instead of
that.
like Ever that they stuff that with, put stuffing in it.
That's pretty much what they use.
That. And, I just came up with something. Still gotta have my turkey though.
And what about that turkey that you tried to hunt years ago?
Fuck all. Stop talking at
It was mocking you too.
me. Talking at me. Going back and forth. Just out of my fucking range. Little fucker. I hope it suffered its own fate. Love animals. Dear Jesus, that turkey in me, oh, I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Yeah, occasionally around here you'll see a turkey, a wild turkey. Sometimes you do.
They're all over this place. They are like overpopulated here.
Well, you got them turkey hawks too. Them turkey vultures. I know that, but you can mistake them for a turkey.
Yeah, it can be very easily be done, but with me having a trained eye since I used to be a hunter, I can tell the difference. Turkey, we have a lot of turkeys here. Now, deer population, I'm not too sure because I haven't been deer hunting in God knows.
There's a lot of deer.
Talking about is like if you're going out to actually hunt them in season and stuff. Like,
Oh, that I'm not sure.
not sure about it either. It's been over a decade since I've been hunting.
Shit, I've even seen a deer in our yard a few times. I've seen deer. I've seen foxes. I've seen coyotes, alligator snappers. I've seen
An ox?
yeah, I've seen foxes here in our yard.
No, I said ox. Like the one with the rams or horns, whatever they is.
Oh no, we don't got those here.
Dude,
Not in the wild.
red foxes,
No, oxes.
ox. We got those or not? Oh,
We don't.
we got elk and we got bear.
We got coyotes out of the ass.
That's right on the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains.
We have mountain lions here too,
People say are Black Panthers, apparently.
but I'm sorry, but it's more likely a mountain lion.
They being all black.
Oh,
I'm just gonna say this much. They exist around. I'm not gonna tell you a lie when I tell you that yes, they might not be in a huge population here. There are Black Panthers in these hills. The only thing I wish we had here were wolves. We
Wait a
don't
second.
have them here.
Have you ever seen goats there before?
yeah, there's goats here.
Mostly the goats here, though, they're mostly domesticated on farmland, you know, and fences, and they're pretty much herd animals here. We do have wild hogs, wild boars. They tear up everything. But of course, we really haven't really had wild boars for a long time. Like, I think that they migrated from like around like down in the south and Texas and stuff. I think they really migrated to this area because it was fresh land for them. But because I mean, I don't remember when I was a kid hearing of old wild boars. But nowadays they're here. I mean, they're in certain areas more populated, but around our area, I don't think I have seen any. I don't think I've heard of anybody that's seen any, but I mean, it's just, we got a bunch of different animals here. Got bobcats, and they're beautiful creatures, but they're
very aggressive and very territorial.
not.
Ugh. I literally hate those things, bobcats.
Because I mean, I do know in our yard here, I've seen foxes, I've seen coyotes, I've seen deer,
Rabbits.
rabbits. I've seen and I've seen a few snakes, and one of them being venomous.
And we got cottonmouth here.
I seen a copperhead. I almost got bit by a copperhead here.
We got copperheads. Got rattlesnakes. As far as the venomous goes, I think that's all we got here. But we also got wild boa constrictors because people just release them from captivity because they either get too big and they can't handle them, or the ones that are already dumped somewhere have reproduced. So we got constrictors too. We got old-fashioned gardens.
Quit that. Quit that.
Rat snakes. We
got regular garden snakes, grass snakes.
I mean, all your typical non-venomous.
Mm-hmm.
You pretty much got them all. But when it comes to the venomous ones, the only ones that I have seen around here and heard of around here are the cottonmouth, the rattles. I think it's the, I can't remember what it's called, the Appalachian rattlesnake or something.
The eastern
Eastern
diamondback.
Yeah, Eastern diamondback rattlesnake. That's what we have. Then of course, cottonmouth, Eastern diamondback, rattlesnake, copperhead. Copperheads are horrible here.
Yeah, I almost got bit by a juvenile one.
We have a hell of a lot of rattlesnakes too. You gotta be definitely careful if you have animals outside here.
Yeah. Justville, I did check. I didn't see it. I just looked.
Profile.
Yeah, Money Bro shared the link to it in the chat, and I haven't seen no requests, no replies to any posts.
If they don't interact with you on an often basis on there, sometimes they don't even let you see that person's stuff, comment on it. Or if you do go comment on something, they'll kick it. Like a lot of that's happened lately. And I would know because I'm a lot more.
I just checked Instagram. I checked my Instagram. I didn't see anything on it. I didn't see no requests, no replies on it, nothing. But anyways, I'm back.
Sorry for discussing something.
Justville, I'm sorry, but me and Mandy had decided to never put the link to the panel in the chat.
No, because that's how a lot of crap goes down, and we are not about that life.
Yep.
Nothing against anybody. It's just we got to protect ourselves because there's really bad people out there.
The reasoning for that is because people will try to come up and porn bomb the panel,
Yep.
and that's something that I'm not saying you would do that per se,
No.
but it's just people that like to troll us and they try to porn bomb my panel, and they try to do stuff to get my channel struck.
You know, trust me, because we have history of people doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember that from years ago.
Well, Justville, I really do not know what to tell you, man. I mean, I can't help it that Instagram and Facebook and Twitter is not working properly for you. There's nothing I can do about that. But I can't put it. I don't put my link in the chat anymore. I'm sorry that you're not able to, to reach me on my social medias and stuff like that. And I'm sorry that you can't join the panel right now, but maybe next time. It's nothing against you or nothing like that. I know Justville, but I can't help that Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter is not working out for you. I'm sorry. I would let you up if I received a message or anything, but I just didn't receive anything from you. I mean, that's something I can't help. Yes, everything on my devices is up to date. You can ask Mandy. I update my stuff every day on a daily basis. Give me 1 second, everybody. All right, I'm back.
Sorry if y'all hear me talking back here,
She's getting over a sickness right now.
getting over COVID.
And you know, none of my family has not even seen your post, has not even replied.
I can go back. They say it does the legs go back and read like on them. I don't care if they really care, they try to do it.
Mm-hmm. Well, Justville, I promise you, it's not nothing. It's not nothing I'm doing or my wife is doing or anybody's doing here. That's just the way that Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter is. They screw up a lot of the times. And I don't post my link in the chat anymore because of trolls and stuff like that. Justville, I'm sorry. If you cannot accept that rule, then I don't know what to tell you. I never put my invitational link in the chat at all. If you don't want to accept that, then this stream and this channel is not the place for you, apparently. I'm refusing to put the link in the chat because of trolls. I can't say that any more clearer. That's the way it's been for a while now, and it'll always be that way. Thank you, Money Bros, for dealing with that for me.
Sorry.
It's all right. But yeah, Money Bros just had to ban. He just banned Justville.
Gosh.
And our mods, we trust them 100%. So if a moderator, times you out or bans you, they have a reason for it.
Right, babe?
What's up, Taylor?
Hey Taylor, what's up, man?
I'm reading the chat.
Trust me, Taylor, I already know it. We tried that T-Mobile internet and it sucked. It was doing great at first, but then after a while it started not working very good.
Like it just didn't work correctly at all.
And Money Bro said Verizon is good but very pricey. Well, unfortunately here we don't get Verizon home internet or their regular internet like they sell, and we don't get the AT&T internet either. The only good internet that we get around here where we're at is Spectrum. That's the best option we have around here is Spectrum. Well, here Verizon here, as far as like a wireless phone or something like that, if you have wireless with them, yeah, they're good around here. They're reliable, and AT&T is pretty good too. That's what I have,
Yeah, I actually
and
I
I
have
get
that
good,
too.
and I get really good signal everywhere I go, except when it's like in the boondocks or something like that. And as far as T-Mobile, yeah, they suck. And also, I want to bring up just recently, and this was just put out to just like hours ago, that T-Mobile was hacked again. T-Mobile was breached again.
See, that's why I don't have that internet.
Because T-Mobile's been breached how many fucking times? I've lost count, actually.
I don't even know because I don't have that. So I'm good on that part.
Okay. Money Bros, I actually got the S23 Ultra. I just got it not too long ago. See, I got here, I'll show you. See? This is the S23 Ultra. The color I got is cream color.
Jeez, how many cameras is on that phone?
Yeah, this phone has 4 different cameras on it.
I saw 5.
No, it's got 4. I think it's got 4 cameras, and it's got a LiDAR sensor on it, and it's got a flash on it. And I've actually, they were talking about how the S23 Ultra could take good detailed pictures of the moon. I'm just going to say this: it lives up to that. It lives up to that because I've actually took pictures of the moon with my S23 Ultra, and it does amazing. And Miranda could tell you very quickly too that she's a witness of it. My phone can take good detailed pictures of the moon. Yeah, Money Bros, the S23 Ultra is not cheap. But I didn't have to pay that $1,200 for it. My S23 Ultra was originally financed, but I had paid somebody to unlock my phone, so that way I didn't have to deal with that, lease or that contract. But I had it unlocked real early, and I use it on AT&T. And the tablet that I have right now, it's the newest flagship tablet from Samsung. It's the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 Plus. And it's got a 12.4-inch 2x dynamic AMOLED display. And it's got 256 gigabytes of internal storage. And I have the option to add an SD card, which I do have an SD card in it. And I do have, this tablet does have cellular too. It has 5G on it, but down the line, I plan to get this tablet unlocked as well. I just can't afford it right now, and it's expensive to unlock the device early. But eventually, I do plan to unlock this tablet eventually, but I just can't afford it right now. Money Bros, in my phone, I'm just gonna let you know the S23 Ultra does not have an SD card slot. It has a SIM card tray, but it doesn't have a spot. S23 Ultra, Samsung took that out of the 23 lineup. They don't have the SD card expansion anymore. So I'm just letting you know to expect that when you do get your S23 Ultra, you're not going to be able to use your SD card in it. But the SD card that I have in my tablet right now, it is 256 gigabytes, and I have a 415 gigabyte SD card too somewhere. I just don't know where it is right now. But I have two different memory cards. Oh, hey, Lone Wolf, what's up? Yeah, I know. I definitely know how that is, Lone Wolf. Yeah, YouTube ain't the same like it used to be. I do agree with that 100%. Taylor, what company do you use for your phone and stuff like that? Because I use right now I'm using AT&T. I have AT&T postpaid.
Yeah, I also have the same thing.
Oh, you have that too?
Yeah.
And Mandy, she has Verizon postpaid. Yeah, Taylor, you might want to look into something different other than T-Mobile, because they just recently, just hours ago, T-Mobile was breached again. They were hacked into. You might want to look into something different, because I would advise that to anybody that's with T-Mobile or thinking about getting T-Mobile. I would advise against getting them, period. Because they've been breached so many times and people's information has been leaked, like social security numbers, driver's license numbers and expiration dates, credit card, debit card information. Your address, your phone number, all that stuff has been leaked and with this new breach, I don't know the extent of it, but I've been keeping my eye on it because I do have friends that does have T-Mobile, and I keep up with that stuff for them just to keep them informed about it, because T-Mobile, they literally need to get their shit together, or they're going to wind up losing all their customers, and they're going to just end up like Sprint. And there's a channel that I watch on. There's a particular tech channel that I watch on YouTube. It's Sneed Mobile Tech, and I'm gonna say the same thing like he said. If you get T-Mobile, you're doing that by your own decision, and you're doing it at your own risk, and you do it at your well-being. If you want to put yourself out there like that, that's on you, you know. Taylor, you might want to look into not Spectrum, but it's something else. You might want to look into Xfinity, Taylor, because I do know Xfinity's good. Xfinity, or if you do have it, then use Spectrum. Lone Wolf, I've been doing pretty good. Well, I'm sorry that happened to your friend, Lone Wolf, and yes, I do know how that is because my family did it to me. Yeah, DSL sucks. DSL is crap. You need to look into Xfinity or Spectrum, or if you can't afford it, do AT&T if you do have that available. As far as Verizon, I don't know if you can afford Verizon or not, but if you can, Verizon would be good too for home internet. But as far as like T-Mobile, I advise against that in a heartbeat. Yeah, Lone Wolf, what's up, man? Hey, Dice,
What's up?
look. This is whiny, but
I was gonna say, like, what kitten is that?
yeah, his name's Whiny. Yeah, he's adorable, Taylor.
I used to have a cat that used to come around my house a lot, but that cat don't come around no more.
Baby. Well, Taylor, I'm just going to say this: AT&T is good on their internet.
Yeah, it really is.
Because AT&T, they have the biggest they got the biggest internet fiber optic network in the country. So I've used, well, not here, but and other places where I lived at, AT&T fiber internet was friggin' amazing. Trust me, if we could get AT&T internet right now, I would do it in a heartbeat. Because me and Mandy, we have tried to look into all other alternatives, like other choices for internet and cable and stuff, but in our area, Spectrum is the only best option we have. Like, we do have other options for internet, but the other company's internet that's around here is shitty. Because here we only get Spectrum, we get that shitty T-Mobile home internet, and we get Windstream, HughesNet, which HughesNet sucks ass too.
What the hell's that internet?
It's satellite internet. Oh, and babe, you know what I realized? You know what internet our neighbor has right now over here? She told me that she has HughesNet. And she said, and you know how long she told me it took her to download a fucking 30-second ringtone? 1 hour. That's how
Huge.
bad it is. Like,
Huge. Oh my gosh.
yeah, Viasat, we got that option here too, and I heard that they suck ass.
Huge nest.
Some
What kind
satellite we don't look like. But on our phone, off satellite, right here.
But I do know when we had HughesNet, like, the internet was very, very spotty, and you were lucky to even be able to download. You were lucky to even stream anything or download anything. That's how bad it was.
I don't know what this huge nest internet is, but it sounds like it sucks ass.
HughesNet and Viasat, it's internet, but it's through like a satellite dish, and that satellite dish connects to the satellites like above you and stuff like that.
Yep.
It's pretty much the same concept like DirecTV, how they have a satellite and the dish has to pick up signal from the satellite for you to get TV. It's the same concept, except it's just internet.
Yeah, but you said it was like an hour for something to go up, and I'm like,
And see, and the bad thing is that anytime you have HughesNet or Viasat or DirecTV, if it starts storming outside, you might as well say you ain't gonna be able to use the internet until the storms are completely gone. And sometimes you have to get a technician to come out to even fix the issue because the storm did something to your satellite dish on the outside of the house.
I don't have satellite dishes, so
Same thing with Dish Network. Yeah, but that's my thing, Money Bros, is that if it's, I mean, like, you would think they would, fix that. but apparently they don't care about that anyway. So, well, Starlink, I'm not too familiar with Starlink. I'm not very familiar with Starlink. I've heard a lot about it, but I've never actually had it. So I can't really say much about Starlink. And Starlink, Elon Musk and SpaceX, they came together to make Starlink. So it's pretty much Elon Musk created Starlink with the help of SpaceX. And SpaceX, Elon Musk started that. Why do you think he's so into getting everybody on this planet Mars in a really fast time frame? Elon Musk has always said that he's trying to get people to live on Mars.
Yeah. Or what?
Like, does he realize that that planet has a very, very super paper thin atmosphere, and there's a lot of radiation from the sun because Mars cannot reflect. It cannot deflect the sun's radiation. And plus, there's no oxygen on Mars either.
I also noticed that Mars, it was billions of years ago. It had an ocean on that planet.
Yeah, they've actually found proof of that. That like billions of years ago,
Same thing for Venus as well.
Well, Venus, they said Venus used to be an Earth-like planet, but it took a dramatic turn after a while. I do know it took a dramatic turn, but I don't know like the specifics of the time frame from when that happened till now. I'm not sure. But I do know that they said Venus used to be an Earth-like planet back billions of years ago.
I mean, sometimes I do wish I live on another planet because I hate what's going on in this world right now.
Mm. Yeah, Lone Wolf, that apparently that stuff happens. I mean, it's happened to us a lot where we would try to schedule a stream or schedule like a giveaway or something like that. And then something happens to where we have to postpone it either because my wife is sick or we're both sick or I'm sick. Yeah. Because the best thing to do for your leg right now, the best thing that we can do for it is you keep taking the ibuprofen for the inflammation and swelling, and you need to rest your leg for a little bit.
Hold on, I have to say something.
My leg is about to go probably through a couple surgeries. I just have that fucking weird feeling.
I have to say something to Taylor. Well, Taylor, that was actually billions of years ago when Venus looked like that. So.
Well, Taylor, you got to look at it like this. See, the sun billions of years ago it was a lot smaller compared to what it is today. The sun has grew since from then until now. The reason why Venus is so hot right now is because the sun has grew in size from that time up until now. That's the reason why the planet Venus is so hot.
I heard that planet's 1,000 degrees.
Well, it's not 1,000 degrees. It's close to it, but it's not 1,000. I think it's like it's 860 something, 860 degrees Fahrenheit.
I heard 900 from someone before. 900.
Well, I mean, the temperatures on Venus can fluctuate. Yeah, Lone Wolf, I definitely know that. What? No, I don't, but I do, but I think it's out there in the Jeep. But I mean, I'm fixing to be ending the stream soon anyway. I gotta end it. But well, guys, I'm gonna have to call it a night. I gotta charge my phone up and everything, and plus I gotta get Mandy something to eat too.
Yeah, I also had to get off of here, so.
But everybody, you have a great night, and as always, stay lit, stay chill, stay positive, guys, and we'll see y'all again soon next time.